Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Lee's Love Language. Today's topic, this was heavily in my mind. I was thinking, we give people advice all the time, but we don't give ourselves advice enough sometimes. So I thought about myself. I said, hey, Al, what can you do to get better, to be a better person? To be a better husband, better father, better son, better friend. And so I looked at some of my flaws, try to look in the mirror, and it's a hard thing to do, to literally, look at yourself and be like, hey, I got a flaw in this area, or a flaw in that area that I need to work on. Because, nobody's perfect, no relationship is perfect. And so, but we strive for perfection, even though you may not get to perfection. But if you strive every day, then you will continue to get better, just as an individual. So, with that being said, what are your flaws? Have you really looked in the mirror, or we always finger pointing, or always looking at somebody else's flaws, what they got going on, instead of sweeping around your door, first, so you can become a better person? So I looked at myself, as a husband first. Me and Jay has talked about things or whatever, things that I could do better, And I think one of the things that I have a flaw in is that I could be not affectionate enough. I'm not an affectionate person, when it comes to, I guess, the more the touchy side. I do give my wife kisses, but it's not enough. I can say that about myself. And so that's something that I've been trying to, to work on, to be conscious about, because my wife, she likes affection. And so I want to give my wife what she wants. But, at the same time, it don't have nothing, and I talked to her about this, it don't have nothing to do with her when it comes to me not being affectionate towards her. I believe it's just more of me, how I grew up, of not showing affection, or either, my mom, she did, love us, but as us growing up, she didn't show that affection to that degree. In a way she did, but it slacked down when my mom and my dad, they separated and got a divorce or whatever, because she got put into a position that she had to be the dad and the mom. So it was a lot on her. So I'm not blaming her, but I know just the way that I did grow up. I was the middle child. So, being a middle child, it could be a little bit kind of sometimes complicated as being a middle child, And so I always, secluded myself as being a middle child or whatever, and even when I got older, I always became a little bit of a loner. So it's like I didn't show affection as much, even to past relationships, or sometimes, I give my mom a kiss, when I say, hey mom, kiss on the cheek or whatever, what I'm saying? I even, my daughter, I do, I show her affection or whatever, but it's not enough. Sometimes we think that we're doing something, but sometimes it could be not enough, or some things can be too much. But in this case, I'm not showing enough affection when it comes towards, a lot of times the women in my life or whatever. Yeah, I do tell them I do love them or whatever, but I think I could pull up a lot more in that area. And like I said, I talked to Jay about the situation about not, being, I pretty much told her, she understood, the way I grew up or what have you. So with that being said, that's one of the things that I need to do more. or what have you, you know, when it comes to that standpoint. And I believe when we start looking at ourselves in the mirror and not being so judgmental towards other people, I believe then we can become more mature, you know, mentally, psychologically, like we supposed to. Because now you're really looking at yourself at things, because it's a hard thing to do. Not saying that it's simple. It's a hard thing to do, to literally judge yourself or what you're not doing or what you are doing. So with that being said, I believe that's one of the things on the top list that I need to like pull up on. And I want to, you know, challenge yourself. What you need to pull up on. You know, what things that, because let's face it, you know, nowadays on social media, people be acting like they got it going on. They got it all together. Nobody got it together. Everybody got flaws. Everybody got issues. I'm going to say that again. Everybody. That's a little southern slang there or whatever. You know, a little St. Louis with it too. When they say everybody. Everybody got issues, okay? So what issues you have? What issues that you may need to look in the mirror and be like, hey, and be real with yourself. It's too much phoniness going on nowadays. Like, you know, especially with themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, no, not me. I don't have that. I don't got that going. That's somebody else. I don't have that issue or whatever. Come on, man. Let's be real with ourselves, because when you be real with yourself, then you become a better person. You can work out those flaws. You may not get it perfect. Nobody is saying that. But you will become better. That's what we aim for. Better. Hey, like I always tell somebody, I haven't arrived, but I did leave. So have you left? Have you left that destination or whatever of becoming a better person? Because if you haven't left, then you need to reevaluate yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and reevaluate the things that somebody particular told you that you wasn't doing. If multiple people telling you the same thing, then maybe you need to double check yourself when it comes to that particular thing that they are telling you. Then, you know, you have some people who may say something that's false. That they say, oh, you this or you that. And it may be false. But then again, evaluate yourself then and be like, evaluate the situation that was at hand, why that person said that you was selfish, or you was thinking about yourself, or, you know, you was mean, or whatever the case may be. Evaluate yourself. Or you're not being loyal. Evaluate yourself. So, you know, you could become a better person. Then, you know, again, like I said, it could be a false narrative. But I ain't gonna babble on about it. You know, that's one of my things or whatever when it comes to me showing affection, you know, a lot more. That's something that I've been working on. So, you know, at the end of the day, I want to make my wife happy. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So they say it like, happy wife, happy life. Well, that's true. But also, I had a saying when it came to the man. I can't think about that right now. I forgot what was the saying when I came to, because I said this to Jay and she laughed, but she said that was pretty good. Anyway, I can't think about it right now or whatever. But when I do, I'm going to put it on the next video. When it comes to the slogan for the man. It's definitely going to come back to mind. But with that being said, please hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up on this video. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe. You know, I'm trying to bring valuable content when it comes to relationship. And no way I'm saying I'm a doctor. Not saying that I'm an expert. But I have experienced things. So when you have experienced things, went through life or what have you, then, and you applied certain things to your life and changed it around and you see it work, then you can share it with people. You know, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just sharing insights or whatever that I experienced, things that I've done differently. And like I said, I have seen a change. So with that being said, thank you again. And Lee's love language.